So you are doubting that your appearance change is possible. You are not alone. Most people in this world currently right now do not believe in appearance change unless it's done through very easy to understand and explain ways. For example, surgery. Even when you do shift your appearance, especially through more natural ways, people still are going to be skeptical, okay? Don't expect everyone to stand up and clap for you. It's just not going to happen. The reason why you and many other people don't believe in this is actually quite easy to understand. It's a reflection of our current level of consciousness here on the planet and the way we've been programmed since birth. Since birth, you have basically been programmed into a more masculine way of thinking and viewing the world. Seeing is believing. If you want to make a change, you need to work really hard. It's very focused on the material. So when you're starting to believe in appearance change, you're basically having to go against everything you've been taught about the world since you've been growing up. That everything you see is very real, things only can happen in logical, rational ways. But when we manifest things, we understand that that's not true. But it's very easy to still remain skeptical. Like, I've changed various things in my appearance from top to toe. Even for me, sometimes I'm like, well, did this really happen? My brain will still try to find a logical explanation. And, if I've ever showed any like pictures before and afters to people that I'm close to, they also respond in kind of similar ways. It's kind of like your brain really will struggle to understand a world view that means that your body can be changeable without you doing much action. It's very, very foreign for our brains to understand. So if you want to know that it is possible, you're basically going to have to go against all of this programming that you've acquired. And the thing is, once you do it for yourself, you're going to understand and you're going to see no one is going to be able to convince you. Because if you're really dead set on believing that something like this isn't possible, that is all you're going to see. You're constantly going to get evidence that backs that up, because that's how our brains work. Our brains are evidence collecting machines. They work with the rational and the logical and the conscious. But this is a process that's very unconscious. It's to do with forces that we don't quite understand, forces that we have to surrender to. The way to really get what you want is start focusing on the experience you want. You want a certain kind of experience of looking a certain way because of how it's going to make you feel, because of how you're going to be able to move around in the world. Focus on that. Who is the person that you're trying to become through your appearance change? What is their experience of life? That is the only thing you actually need to focus on. You don't need to focus on the appearance change, because that is just a thing. That is a consequence of who you're being and the identity that you're embodying. And once you actually clock this and you realize that there is nothing to do, you just need to stop putting all these limits on yourself. You need to stop looking for proof. You're only ever going to get confirmed what you currently believe. So what is actually the point in that? ChatGPT, Reddit, Google, it can't give you anything new unless you're already open to receiving new information. So take this time to really embody what I'm saying and experiment for yourself. Start observing yourself in the world around you and notice how things shift and when things shift and why they shift. Do the same thing with your appearance. Okay, if you have any questions or want me to cover any more topics, please let me know. Thank you for watching my video. Oh, and if you want to work with me, of course, the information is down below. Bye.